From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
You're watching All-Star 15 TV. To bring you all the action from Derby, Connecticut, here is AJ Poppell.
Hello everybody and welcome to All-Star 15 TV for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. Tonight we are at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is Memorial Day weekend starting here on this Wednesday. Tonight we will honor and remember all those that fought for this country and its freedoms. And we will give a quick moment of silence for it. Thank you, everybody. Tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway, it is the Buddy Poppell Insurance 150. We're going to go 100 laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway. But right now, it is Zeke Willis at the top of the board running a 30.97. up 30.24, and that matches Justin Lesher at a 30.24 as well. Chase Schaefer in that 99 put down a very fast lap. Only ran 10 laps in this session, but he has a 30.25. Hopefully SDK figures itself out, because this is rather annoying. Don't know why it's been doing this as of late, but hopefully we get that all nice and figured out before the event actually starts, which it should be. We'll be finishing up practice just momentarily to see the 0-2 of Zach Martez spinning, and we are gonna go to qualifying. Alright, let's check out some qualifying. Ooh, who should we go take a look at? We'll go take a look at the 20 of Zeke Willis, as he's gonna fly around this cookie cutter mile-and-a-half Charlotte Motor Speedway. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? Glad y'all can be here. Gonna take his go lap right there. And let's see where that number $20 General Machine will qualify for tonight's event. Gonna clip the wall just a little bit. Gonna kill that lap. Gonna come back to pit road and restart. Oh, let's go check Noah Wilson as he's coming to finish his first time lap in the Buddy Poppell Insurance Services number 8 Chevy Camaro. He's gonna go P3 as P5 right now. Chase Harden, Isaac Wilson, Lee Campbell, and JD Laird and Ted Deckard all putting faster times than Noah. Gonna dive into turn number 3, bring it all the way to that blue and white line, get a little loose after clipping it. And survey says he's gonna go P1 there with a 30.24. Let's go check out the 43 of Samuel. Gonna fly into turn number 3. One final time in qualifying for him. That looks nice and stable. And Samuel will stay right in 5th spot. Go check out Zach Martez, currently in that number 6 position. Coming across the line, is he going to improve from that 6th position? He will. He'll go up to 5th. Moving JD Laird back to 6th. Sean Lester currently in that 21st position in that 47. And Lester will go. He's going to stay right at 21st position. Go check the 14 of Charles Backman. Coming towards the end of qualifying here. Let's see who else is. Well, no, we are gridding. We have started gridding here tonight for the Buddy Poppell 150. All right, and here is your starting lineup for the Buddy Poppell 150. Zeke Willis is going to be your pole sitter, followed by Chase Schaefer. Noah Wilson and Justin Lesher are going to be on row number 2. Row 3 consists of Zach Mertez and JD Laird. Row 4, Samuel Harrell and Isaac Wilson. Row number 5 is Joshua Byram and Jeff Ramsdale. 12th place is Brad Hall. 13th goes to Connor McGowan. Chase Harden is going to start in the 13th position. Hermie Sadler is going to start in the 14th position. Aaron Cavan's going to round out the top 15. Going to cycle through everybody else here for you, as we are just about getting ready to go green here tonight. Well, welcome everybody to Charlotte Motor Speedway for a very fun evening. And we're going to watch Zeke Willis and Chase Schaefer take the green flag from the front row and dive into turn 1 for the first time. Waiting for the green. And there it is. There they go. Excellent launch by the 20 and 99 Noah Wilson with a little bit of a delayed start going into turn number 1 here. Across the top of your screen is timing and scoring for this event. And look at them scramble. Here comes the 99, going to try to shoot to the inside underneath Willis. Schaefer has the position. Can he clear them out of turn 4? Can he clear Willis? And he does. Lap number 1 is going to be led by Chase Schaefer. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. And there is a lot of people off track right now. All right, let's see what happens here. Ooh. Go back up a little further. All right, let's see what happens. Gonna go onto the view of the O2. There's Zach Martez. Let's see what happens in real time. Ooh, Noah gets to the apron a little bit, and that's gonna cause a very big one. Oh! That's going to absolutely leave a mark, and caution is out for the first time. So, with one lap in the books, Chase Schaefer able to make the move on the backstretch to get to the inside of Zeke Willis and make the pass for the lead in 3 and 4 before that caution comes out. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for spending part of your Wednesday evening with myself. I'm broadcasting from the Nerds Doing Nerd Things broadcast booth. All-Star 15 is associated with Extreme Sim TV. Go check out Matt's stream. He does about a race every night, sometimes 2. A lot of cars on pit road, either taking tires early or just repairing damage. You know, Noah Wilson, unfortunately, is there completely repairing damage. That back end is very messed up. But yeah, look how beat up the rear end of that number 8 really is. That's not looking too good for our friend Noah. Currently watching All-Star 15 TV's Thunderstorm League of Racing, their Thunder Premier Series. It is the Buddy Poppell Insurance 150. Memorial Day weekend. This weekend isn't for celebrating. It is for remembering all those wonderful soldiers that sacrificed themselves, that sacrificed their time, their family life. And we honor them and remember them for everything they've done to let us do what we want to do. So with that, we're going racing here with these Xfinity cars in the Thunder Premier Series. Chase Schaefer trying to pass the pace car here. Going to take the inside lane underneath the pace car into turn number 3. But how are you all doing? Chat room is open. Feel free to come chat with us, have a little fun. But the lights are off on the pace car. We are getting ready to go one more time here. Looks like that number 99 is going to want to take the outside of row 1 in that Ford Mustang, the Apple Music Ford Mustang, and he's going to give Zeke Willis the inside here. And there goes the pace car. We are about to get the green flag and a jump into all right, there they go down the backstretch. A little bit of separation there. You heard the sights and sounds of Charlotte Motor Speedway. Cars are flying around this racetrack as we're coming to lap number 8. Right now, your race leader, Chase Schaefer, puts the fastest lap on the board at 32:20. Followed by Zeke Willis, J.D. Laird, Justin Lesher, Brad Hall round out your top 5. Here comes Zeke Willis. Zeke Willis is closing in on the back bumper of Chase Schaefer, but J.D. Laird puts the fastest lap of the field there, 30.4, just about 2/10 off of what we qualified at. Across the top of your screen is the running order for the event tonight. We are pretty much single file. We're going to go way up high for the outside view. Everybody running that inside lane to maybe a half a lane up. By lap 10, we've had one caution for 4 laps. Right now, Chase Schaefer definitely showing the way. Gonna run through the field to check out some patriotic schemes. Let's see what we got on some of our drivers. There's the Dollar General. JD has a very nice patriotic scheme. And we're pretty much just checking schemes for checking schemes while we're all single file here. Nice JDRgraphics.com. Justin Lesher with an AC Delco. Little red, white, and blue there. Brad Hall with the Anson Group. Charles Harden, the nice 18 Safeway. Isaac Wilson always with the Mission 22 scheme. If you missed it, we played a little Mission 22 promo that has a lot to do with our Mission 22 race on September 11th at Road America that I will be broadcasting David Cabrera in the 46 right behind Isaac Wilson. Charles Buckman in the 14, going to get into the wall a little bit. It's going to allow the 15 Budweiser of Connor McGowan to make a move there. Tony Edrington in the 77 Chevy, the Wolf Racing. Michael Eggcart in the Hendrick Cars Chevy Camaro, followed by Donnie Lyons. Devin Mosey going to cut to his inside in the Amtrak Ford Mustang. And then rounding out the top 15. It is Sean Lester with the Operation Forward Freedom 47 Toyota Supra. Look at that run from the 78 of Ted Deckard and Charles Vanchek. Big run there. We're going to go back to TV3 now and watch this battle as it unfolds. Samuel Harrell with a really good run there. He's going to try to utilize the top side, get the nice run down the backstretch. But up front, it is still all Chase Schaefer 15 laps into this event. JD slowly closing in too. We're going to see about a 1.5 to 2 second fall off throughout the whole run. Talking to Devin Mosley before the race started, but yellow flag is out. Tony Edrington, big issue there. Let's see what happens. He is going to be that 77 on the outside with the chrome number. Coming out of turn 4, he's going to clap the wall. Ooh, and hit it again. Oh, and the 47 gets involved. That ain't good, Cap. Still spinning on the racetrack. But we are under caution for the second time tonight. This most likely will take us all the way to lap 20. So we are going to take it to the Open for the Nerds Doing Nerd Things. Go check them out. New episodes every Friday morning. This week it is Sonic the Hedgehog #2. They review the new movie, talk about it, talk about their favorite parts. It is a spoiler episode, so if you haven't seen it, it is on Paramount Plus.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
So, you just watched pit stops as Chase Schaefer takes the lead off of pit road. Doesn't like that blue cone on the inside. Quickly dispatches it. Zeke Willis gonna start in second. Third goes to JD Laird. Justin Lesher is gonna start fourth. Brad Hall and Michael Eckhart are gonna be respectively in the 5th and 6th positions. Noah Wilson right behind the pace car, looking to get some time back, trying to get back on the lead lap. Should be able to get the wave around in just a couple moments. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to All-Star 15 TV for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. The Thunder Premier Series, the Buddy Poppell Insurance 150. See the logo right on Noah's car. Let's give it a nice look. There it is. Little crinkles on the right-handed side, but still very legible. Chat room is open if you guys want to talk to myself or for me to relay a message on to one of the league admins, have a little fun. But hey, thank you all for tuning in on this Wednesday evening. It is absolutely gorgeous here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lights are starting to come on, getting a little bit darker out. In for a very entertaining race. Should be getting that green flag lap in just about a lap and a half. So something I've really noticed, and I think you guys would appreciate this. Something I've really noticed, everybody's sticking to that bottom lane. Up front at least, they're sticking to that bottom lane. And you go further on towards the back of the field, you see them venturing a little bit higher, and then almost riding around right by the wall. I don't know what is causing all that, because our top guys are all on the bottom. I can't say it's not tire wear, but I'm pretty sure it's not tire wear because it's still early on in this race. But, you know, they are getting a lot of runs on that top side that these lead cars are not getting. So I'm really curious to see how long it's going to take to see Chase Schaefer, Zeke Willis, or JD to say, all right, cool, I'm going to go to the high side now. Because you can really stretch out this track. You can run all three lanes if you really need to, which for the most part, I feel like everybody's going to be running that inside or middle lane. But we saw, you know, Connor McGowan, Charles Bachman, really on that outer edge. But we're less than half a lap away from going green one more time. Let's get ready to it. We're going to turn up those engines just a little bit. And you guys are going to hear the restart from the driver of the 99, Chase Schaefer. Wow, we're going to go back and see that. Holy cow. Chase looked like he got really loose and then bumped in the back end by JD. Alright, here we go. See what happens here. Yep, the 99 is losing. 20 is losing. 20's going to collect a lot of cars there. He's just death rolling down the... Everybody's in it. Literally everybody, but Charles Bachman. He's not in it. Noah's not in it. Wow. 2 out of our 3 top drivers were in it, and wow. Thinning the herd early. The 99 does have a little damage, not too bad. A little left rear damage. Could have been a lot worse, but for that number 20, Zeke Willis, not good for him, especially with his championship hopes. He is the leader, has a little bit of a gap, but gonna go 1 lap down, 2 laps down here. That was absolutely 100% completely insane right there. I've never seen so many rollovers, so many flips. I mean, that number 20 was completely destroyed. But here is your top 10 on the racetrack as they sit. JD Laird, your race leader, followed by Justin Lesher, Brad Hall in 3rd. 4th place is Samuel Harrell. Charles Van Schenk is in that 5th spot. Ed Decker Jr. going to be in 6th. Jonathan Byram is going to currently roll in that 7th position. 8th place goes to the Mission 2293 of Isaac Wilson. Little damage on that vehicle. 9th place is Charles Bachman. And 10th goes to the 79 of Donnie Lyons. Ooh, Hermie Sadler with a lot of rear end damage there. For a lot of drivers, there was nowhere to go with that. But as they're crossing the start finish line, probably getting the 2 to go here. As you can see those pace car lights really starting to put a brighten on these turns. It's getting darker every minute here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of auto racing, or America's home of racing. Let's put it that way. You are watching the Buddy Poppell Insurance for the Thunderstorm League of Racing current race leader J.D. Laird, followed by Justin Lesher and Brad Hall. Been a very interesting race. We've had a lot of action, 2 cautions equaling out to about 8 laps when this concludes. Gonna go green on lap 25. Go look at Noah Wilson's machine running the sponsor for today's race. Gee, let the back end look a little bit. Ew, I don't know how he's gonna fuel that can. Put fuel in the tank. There's a lot of damage right where the fuel cap would go. Yeah, lights are off on the pace car. Where is JD gonna pick? JD Laird is gonna pick that inside row for this restart. You see everybody gritting up behind him. So we are a half a lap away from going green one more time. Everybody is side by side getting ready to go. You see JD little warming up the tires, getting on going there. Well, you can see that pace car take that left-handed turn down into pit road, and we are going to be going green for the 3rd time tonight. Here we go. JD with an excellent launch early in the box. He is going to clear Lesher by a lot. Now the battle is for that 2nd spot. Lesher and Hall going to turn number 1. You see at number 3 a little loose there. Gonna take that 2nd place spot. Just past a quarter of the way. Look at this battle for his 3rd here, Brad Hall and Samuel Harrell. Their 43 is going to cut to the inside of the 23. They are going to touch just a little bit of the 2. Still side by side, halfway down the backstretch. Somebody's going to have to give here. Turn number 3 and 4 is a little more tricky. And it looks like Harrell is going to take the spot going into turn number 1, but now they have to worry about Charles Vandenschenk. Putting a lot of pressure on Brad Hall. Gonna drive it into turn number 3 really hard. Gonna have to check out of it just a little bit. Clips the apron, keeps the car underneath him, and is staying on the back bumper of that 23 machine. Looking further back, let's look Noah Wilson and Sean Lester here. Noah's putting on a good show, trying to rebound after starting in the 3rd position, getting past the 54 of Jonathan Byram. Noah Wilson running the sponsor of today's race, his grandfather's insurance company. It is the Buddy Poppell Insurance Services 150 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. We are 30 laps into this race. Side by side behind them, the 02 of Mertez and the 47 of Sean Lester. Sean Lester trying to use that outside, waiting for that outside to come in. But Mertez is flying through this field right now. A little bump there between Deckard and Byram. Richard Crane joining the little frenzy back here. Man, they are side by side back here. Holy cow. This is all for 15th, 14th position. This pack is led by the 47 of Sean Lester. Isaac Wilson really maneuvering, playing Tetris on the racetrack right now. Going from 18th all the way to 16th, and now trying to go 3 wide. Woo, that could have been bad. That Devin Mosley right behind him in that 5 Ford Mustang, that Amtrak Ford Mustang. For the time being, everybody's going single file. This is what I mean, they're running the middle, while the leaders are still running the very low lane. Here goes the 93 trying to get by the 47. Not clear yet, and there he goes, clear. Trying to bring Devin Mosley right along with him. Charles Van Schaik is really doing a good job. Up 17 positions, currently sitting in that 2nd spot. Just about keeping serve with race leader JD Laird. Noah Wilson in that 10th spot. Doing a pretty good job trying to catch Donnie Lyons and Michael Eckhart. Michael Eckhart up 24 spots. Donnie Lyons up 20. Noah Wilson, unfortunately, -7 right now. But up front, it is all JD as we put lap 37 on the board, 36 on the board. My apologies. Hope everybody's having a fantastic evening. We are starting Memorial Day weekend off right here. Ooh, and caution is out on the racetrack. Let's see what happens here. Jeff Ramsdale goes off the track. Let's see. Here's Jeff Ramsdale. Oh, they are already sideways. That looks like the 78 of Ted Deckard. And Zach Mertez in the 02. Alright, we're going to put it at a quarter speed so you guys can see it in its entirety. and then we'll play it back. Looks like the 78's going to get into the wall. Going to go into a chase view. Going to be clipped by the 02 of Mertez. Who is he going to... Oh, Mosley just can't scoot by, and he's heading straight for the wall. Ooh. Oh, and Jeff Ramsdale can't go anywhere. Oh, that's not good. Little bit of a blink out from Deckard there. We're going to back it up just a little bit. Now, we're going to go all the way from the blimp. The Goodyear blimp. Here it is. A lot of damage there. A lot of damage being done. It looks like everybody most likely coming back down pit road. Hermie Sadler is going to come out your race leader, not pitting, right along with that 77 of Tony Edrington. He's a couple laps down, so I think he was trying to get a wave around or a lucky dog there, but with Hermie staying out, doesn't really look like it's going to happen here. Now here comes Hermie. Well, Devin, if you're done, you want to come up in the broadcast booth with me? Could 100% use you, pal. Something to bounce all my, Ooh, Zeke Willis did DNF. That's not good. That ain't good, Cap. Race leader JD Laird, you see the 7 of Jarrett Manning looking to get at least one of his laps back. But before we get started, here is your top 10. JD Laird gonna restart in that first position. Charles Van Schaik is gonna start in the second spot. Brad Hall and Samir Harrell are gonna be in the second row. Third row, Justin Lesher and David Cabrera. Row number 4, Donnie Lyons, Michael Egghardt, and then row number 5, Jeff Ramsdale and Isaac Wilson. Lights are off on that pace car. We are getting ready to go. The 22 takes the inside once again. Had a really good restart last time. Really stepped on the gas and created about 4 or 5 car lengths just off the restart. See if he's going to end up playing any restart games this time around. Currently got 10 people watching here tonight. Make sure you all hit that like button. Subscribe to All Star 15 TV. We are about to go green. Putting lap number 40 on the board. JD Laird is going to go once they hit the restart box. Great restart with the 23 of Brad Hall as well. He's going to take second place, no problem. Outside lane sleeping just a little bit. You see Justin Lesher looking to take that third spot away from Charles. We go down the backstretch. They are side by side for that fourth position. Now for that third position. Excellent 3 and 4 by the Justin Lesher as the 23 of Brad Hall gets into the wall. Yellow flag is out again. Tony Hendrington having another issue. Let's see what happens here. He is the 77 chrome numbers right in the center of your screen, right there. He's going to get loose. Oh. And Jarrett Manning just got a lap back, and unfortunately, a lot of damage on both those vehicles. That's very unfortunate. We are under caution one more time here tonight. As they're going to check up the pace car. So the racing has been very well represented here. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of passes actually. I was expecting not as many passes. We just saw Justin Lesher be able to put a move on 2 drivers entering turn number 3 and 4. But it looks really loose, like the cars are just very, very loose. And I wonder if that has a lot to do with, number 1, cold tires because everybody just pit. Number 2, the track. But they should be having a little more grip because we are transitioning into the night portion of the race. And we'll give you those race info details right here. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is a track length of just under 1.5 miles. It is clear out with the weather set at 64. Track temperature is at 67, so the track is very cool. That should allot for very much higher speeds, but cars look still very loose and very edgy. See if we can get rid of that bar right there. Don't need that right there. Ah, there we are. There we're good now. People still on pit road. Noah Wilson still trying to repair a little bit of damage. It does look a heck of a lot better there. So we are just under about a halfway point through this race. I'm going to put lap 44 on the board, going all the way to lap 100. I see Isaac Wilson now coming down pit road. Which, I mean, he's kind of doing like a strategy move. I very much dislike pitting when there's everybody, because I don't trust other drivers on pit road. But then again, with that, you're going to lose a lot of spots. Alright, right now your race leader is still JD. Doing a great job keeping that vehicle up front all night. Chat room is open, everybody. How are you doing? Who you rooting for? Thank you for joining us here on All-Star 15 TV. I'm AJ Poppell with the Thunderstorm League of Racing, All-Star 15 TV, and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. New episodes are out every Friday. This week it is the Sonic the Hedgehog episode. Ben Jr. Discord. Hello. Hi. How are you, Ben? Might be coming to the one to go here. Almost fully transitioned into the night aspect of this race. Let's see, do those lights go off? Yes, they do. We are going to grid. Looks like JD's actually going to take the outside for this restart. It's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to maneuver this outside while he's taking the bottom lane both times. Is there any open spots in this league? Well, let me shoot a message real fast. And hopefully one of them can get back to you. Half a lap away from going green. JD Laird, Charles Van Shank. Maybe I can maybe see why he chose the outside, because he has his teammate David Cabrera, third car on that outside. Big brain right there, but here we go, getting ready to go green. Coming off of turn 4, heading towards the line. Time to put lap 46 on the board. And JD with another excellent restart going into turn 1. The battle is for second. Charles Van Shank and Brad Hall side by side halfway through the turn. Let's see if Hall can get the run down the backstretch. He's going to have Cabrera to his back bumper. Right now it's advantage Hall. And Hall makes the pass from the outside. Good move. Everybody now looking towards the bottom of the racetrack, but Samuel Harrell in that 43 is stuck on the outside. David Cabrera fills that spot very fast. Oh no, I thought they were about to go 3 wide there. That could have been evil. Brad Hall backing out of it just a little bit, but here comes Samuel Harrell to the inside of the 45 of Charles Van Shank. Here comes the crossover move, and it's not going to be successful. Great move by Samuel Harrell. David Cabrera did the exact same move that Samuel did in 1 and 2, just in 3 and 4. Now Charles is in that Dr. Pepper machine, really trying to fight back on that inside. Little squirrely there. Very much a little squirrely there. Watching this battle very closely. This is for the 3rd position. We are just past halfway. We are halfway through the Buddy Poppell Insurance 150. Alright, there is your race leader, JD, followed by Samuel Harrell. David Cabrera, Charles Van Shank in the 45, Dr. Pepper. Justin Lesher trying to close in on that 4th spot. Michael Eckhart up 26 positions in that number 26 Hendrick Cars Chevy Camaro. Currently riding in that 6th spot. Donnie Lyons in that number 79 being chased by Brad Hall. Brad Hall has fallen back 5 positions from that restart. And here comes the 99 of Chase Schaefer. Looks like he's got a brand new car underneath him with a little front end damage instead of the left rear damage he had earlier on in this race. So here we go, everybody. Richard Crane is going to round out the top 10, and while we have you all here, we are going to go do a Crank It Up. Back, everybody. That was Crank It Up, powered by the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Your race leader, it is JD Laird, but here comes the 46 of David Cabrera, teammate to that number 22 up front. Closing in actually really fast right now. Bringing the whole lane. You have Cabrera followed by Van Schaik, Harrell, and Lesher. Lesher blinked a little bit there. That ain't kosher. JD with a very good line, you know, still being able to hold that inside lane, clipping both sides, and very slowly, actually he doesn't come all the way down to the white and blue line there. He's just run middle lane, get a nice run out of turn 2, And let's check the distance here between both JD and Cabrera. I'm gonna bring up sector times here. You know, with it being an oval, there's only 2 sectors, but not much of a difference between both drivers. The battle for first on your screen. Excellent line through 3 and 4 by that number 22. Gonna go back a little further and check out Isaac Wilson and Donnie Lyons right there. The 93 Mission 22 got by the 79 and just starts pulling away. Closing in on that number 23 of Brad Hall. When you're looking at Brad Hall, you should be seeing Isaac Wilson pop up in just a little bit. Now he's got the distance under a second. Fastest lap that time is Justin Lesher in that number 4th position. There's that 93. He's closing in and closing in fast. Lap 65 on the board. Making our way towards the end of the race tonight. Tomorrow night, it is the season finale championship race for the Wheels America Cup Series at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Normal race time is 9:30, but we are going to go live at 9 o'clock to bring you all the action, all the interviews, because 3 drivers have a shot to win this championship. It is Jonathan Wright, Jeff Tetreault, or Mitch Diamond. Unfortunately, Frankie Barroso cannot make the event, so he will actually finish the season in that 4th and final spot. Here comes Isaac Wilson. We've been watching this battle for a while here. He's going to cut to the inside, brings that 93 even, takes the position, and just drives right along by that number 23. Very good move up front. We have a big battle here, and they're bringing that number 45 of Charles Van Schaik right along with them. As we just started watching this battle, looks like JD has separated just a little bit. Just a bit outside. Bringing that gap to just about a half a second now. But here comes Charles in the 45. Being very consistent behind Cabrera is Van Schaik. Wouldn't be surprised if we go green the rest of the way. We should see at least one green flag pit stop. All 3 drivers under just about 7/10 of a second. Here comes the move from the 45. Gonna try to cut to the inside of Cabrera. Here comes Van Schaik. Gonna block just a little bit. And going into turn number 3, side by side. possibly have a good exit there. Samuel Harrell on pit road. A lot of cars really starting to get loose. And there is the pass for second place. JD has extended his lead to about a second on both drivers as they work to get by Devin Mosley. Everybody, please hit that like button, subscribe to All-Star 15 TV. We broadcast every Thunderstorm League of Racing on the channel, along with the Wheels America Cup Series and their finale race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway tomorrow night. Then on Monday nights, you have the Pony Express Open Wheel for amateurs and the Extreme Forces Racing League, their ARCA division. Still up front, J.D. Laird keeping about 0.9 of a second over Charles Van Schaik and David Cabrera. Very consistent in that number 22 Chevy Camaro JDR graphics machine. I'm gonna go look for Isaac Wilson because he was a hard charger for a while, trying to catch Hermie Sadler for that 6th spot, keeping distance at about 2.5 seconds there. Closing in a little bit to Hermie. Isaac Wilson with a very fast Mission 22 Chevy Camaro right now. Under 2 seconds there. This is very much going to be a big battle coming soon. Noah Wilson coming down pit road. Donnie Lyons on pit road. Ted Deckard now leaving pit road. Should see 4 and fuel here with just 24 laps to go. Richard Crane just hitting pit road there. Still looking at that Isaac Wilson 93 machine as he's trying to close into Hermie Sadler. And Samuel Harrell, who just pit, very much a lot faster than some of these drivers that are running it dry. Just about 2.5 seconds faster than the field there was Samuel. 31 flat, while everybody else is just about a 32.5 to a 33. Wow, that 43 is absolutely flying. Probably feels like he is Superman right now. There's your race leader as he's trying to maneuver traffic. These cars are very much faster than he is at the moment. But the roles will reverse once he needs to pit. Let's see when these drivers are going to come down pit road. Staying out once again with 20 laps to go. Looking at about 10 more minutes of racing. Stick with All-Star 15 TV and myself. We will get you the interviews of the top 3 drivers that finished tonight. If Ramsdale has come down pit road. A JD back up front, keeping Charles Van Shank just about a second and a quarter back. David Cabrera 3 seconds back off the race leader. And Justin Lesher just about 6. Hermie Sadler about 7.5. But speaking of Hermie Sadler, that Isaac Wilson 93 machine has got that to just about a second. Isaac Wilson running a Mission 22 scheme that he does every week. Only reason why we're using this little blown up camera here is so when people start hitting pit road, we can showcase pit stops. "17 laps to go, coming to 16 laps to go. Pit stops should be coming for some of these drivers. When will they come down? It can very much determine who wins this race tonight. And we just got bad news from that number 5 Devin Mosley machine. Motor died. He's going to have to take it back to the hauler. We were talking about Samuel Harrell and how he felt like Superman. Now he's just about to get by the leader to get the lap back. Man, if we don't have a caution, these drivers are in trouble. Or if they're good on pit road, which let's look at their stint length. Right here, Laird is going on about 48 laps. Same 49 laps, same as Van Schaik and David Cabrera, along with Justin Lesher. This whole group here has been very much staying out. They're about to put 50 laps out on these tires. If they can make it another 13 laps, JD, Charles Van Schaik, David Cabrera are going to have a good finishing position. But just looking at Samuel Harrell, Chase Schaefer, these drivers are going to pick up a lot of spots. They might not necessarily get to the lead, but they are going to catch Brad Hall on pit road. Well, maybe they don't have to pit. It's going to be very interesting. To 11 laps to go. Here comes the 26, and that is Michael Eckhart closing in on race leader to get a lap back here. Philip Bridgman trying to stay on the lead lap. And he fails to do that. And just getting word from some fuel strategists, they might not have to pit at all. Which means they'll be doing about 63 laps on these tires and fuel. Well, Charles in at number 45 and David have backed up very, very much. You're looking at 2.5 back to Charles Van Schenk from JD, and David Cabrera is back almost 7 seconds. So they might be in save mode here. But JD is still flying. Just 7 laps to go. Just about 3.5 minutes remain. As I say that, 6 laps to go. Charles Bachman enters pit road. He's going to give up a top 10 position to come get tires and fuel. Back to your race leader. It is J.D. Laird. There's the 45 of Charles Van Schenk. Staying out too. David Cabrera currently sitting in that 3rd position as we have 5 laps remaining. Justin Lesher currently in that 4th spot. And Hermie Sadler doing a really good job in that 5th position, all the way up 9 spots, starting in that 14th slot. Four laps remain for leader JD. Very shocked that they're able to make it this long on fuel. And 3 laps to go as that 22 is catching the 7 of Jarrett Manning. Ooh, that could have been bad. JD a little bit of an evasive maneuver to get by that number 7. We've talked to JD earlier in the season. After every win, after every podium finish, he is only out here for trophies. That's it. And it looks like with the dual popsicle sticks in the air, that's what he's going to do. Going down the backstretch, nobody in sight, nobody close to him. Through 3 and 4, heading to the white flag. Here it is, the Tropical Travels white flag is in the air, waving for J.D. Laird. Through 1 and 2, one final time. There is the driver of the number 22, JDR.com graphics. JDRgraphics.com. Through 3 and 4, going all the way down to that white and blue line. Not a perfect race, but a perfect finish. He leads the last 76 laps to win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway and the Buddy Poppell 150. J.D. Laird is going to win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, followed by Charles Van Schaik. Hermie Sadler is going to round out the podium position in that 16 Chevy Camaro. Isaac Wilson with the Mission 2293 going to come home in fourth. Chase Schaefer is going to round out the top 5. Here are your results for tonight's event. 6th place goes to Justin Lesher, followed by Brad Hall. 8th place, David Cabrera and Samuel Harrell in 9th. 10th place goes to Noah Wilson, 1 lap down. And on your screen is the rest of the field. Unfortunately, Zeke Willis having an issue just about 20 laps into the race. Ends up with a DNF and finishes in that 27th spot. He was your points leader. Most likely still will be, but there will be some serious shakeups after that. All right, let's go talk to our second place finisher, Charles Van Schaik. Charles, it is AJ Capola in the NDNT broadcast booth. Do you have a copy, pal?
That I do.
Hey, can you tell me how to say your last name?
It's Van Scoik.
Oh, I am so far off. Do not listen to this broadcast. Just mute it. 100% mute it. I am so far off.
Everyone is. Don't be upset.
Well, dude, a heck of a finish. Heck of a race. Up 17 positions, starting in that 19th spot. To just come home second. A very good race for you in that Dr. Pepper machine. How'd the car feel? How'd the track feel? And pretty much talk about that last 65 lap run to the finish.
Yeah, the last. I let off right at those red markers on the wall and grind the brakes. So not really a fuel saving technique. It's just how I run the track. Because eventually guys come back to me that were racing too hard. Last 65 laps, I just fell in line. I think in third behind the 46 and the leader, and just kept going. And then I was content to stay there. He got a little loose, went under him, and he decided to, with like 35 laps to go, when we're catching the leader, to block and Logano it, and kind of killed either of our chance to win because he wanted to block and on lap with 35 laps left. But I'll remember that. It's racing. It was clean, but made no sense. But it was clean.
Yeah, you see that a lot in racing, and you said it very nice and clear. Logano'd it, and you know when it comes to that Middletown, Connecticut native, if it's for him, good. If it's not for him, you're just gonna hear about it. But bad blocks up the yin yang. But dude, way to come home, finish second. I can talk about how bad Logano is, all like to the cows come home. But let's talk about this race.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you come home second at Charlotte. We're heading towards, as I'm trying to find the schedule and stalling for time here. The schedule, you're going all the way to Kansas next week for the Tornado 135. Another mile and a half, but a different mile and a half. Going to be utilizing that high side. Are you going to be able to take anything you learned from Charlotte here tonight and bring it over to Kansas?
No, same thing. I mean, the high side works, tracks like Kansas and Auto Club, but if you can make the bottom work, save a little bit of fuel because you're in the gas more when you're up high, obviously. And Kansas is one of my, I wouldn't say better tracks. It's a favorite track of mine. So I should, as long as I can keep the car clean, should have a pretty good finish.
All right, brother. Well, good job with the race tonight. I'm gonna have to practice on your last name quite a bit through this week here, but we'll see you in Kansas next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, that was second place finisher Charles in the 45. We're gonna talk to JD Laird, your race winner. JD, AJ in the NDNT broadcast booth. Do you have a copy, pal?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Trophy Man, getting to talk to you once again with the race win. Talk about how the car felt, how the track felt, and that 65 lap run to the finish here.
Car felt horrible. It looked like it felt like there was a 500-pound man on the front shocks the whole time. It felt, I don't know why it felt better at night than it did during the day. But when you started to slow the pace down even more and the fuel started burning off, it raised the rear end and lowered the front end and made the front end plow even more. But yeah, it wasn't fun. I mean, the 65 lap run was okay, but it was painful with how the car felt.
Well, you didn't show any of that. You were fast the whole time. You were dodging through traffic like you were playing Tetris. But man, it was a great sight to see when you actually got around faster cars now because they pitted, to see how you maneuvered your way through them. We have Kansas next week for the Tornado 135. Anything from Charlotte you're going to be able to take over there?
Oh, well, I hate to say it. I ran a league race a couple of months ago at Kansas, and it turned into a fuel save race, and I was able to win that one. So I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve, but different league, different drivers, different everything. So I'll go in feeling okay, but it's Kansas, so Kansas is a drag as is. But it'll be okay. I mean, after tonight, when I think there was the big wreck that I somehow missed, where it just wiped out the whole field, it kind of leveled itself out for a bit, and everybody realized, oh crap, we kind of need to settle down, I hope. And I think the same thing will be like Kansas, except Kansas is a bigger plow box than it is, but it's more predictable.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I'm hoping to have the same result. If not, hopefully Zeke can score the win. I felt really bad for him, knowing that he had a little bit of a reset glitch, and
Ooh.
I think he turned it off the first time, forgot to turn it off the second time, and it was giving him 31 minutes of damage repair or something like that. So I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for him because I feel like we were going to kind of slug it out for a little bit, but
this 100% changes the point standings as well, with him being the points leader.
Yeah, I don't think we have a shot, but I still think it's Zeke's championship to lose. He's
gonna lose a lot when he comes home and finishes 26th due to his issues on lap 21, and you had Justin Lesher finish in 6th. So
yeah, I mean, I have confidence in Zeke that he'll pull this out.
Oh, so do I. He's got all the talent in the world. It's just an unfortunate circumstance here tonight with just 3 races to go now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the benefit with how my season is. I really don't feel like I'm in contention for the championships. I'm just kind of going out doing my own thing. I felt content running behind Zeke all night long because it's his championship. I don't want to somehow screw him over. But he had his misfortune as well as the majority of the field. We cashed in on it in the pretty red, white, and blue car. We changed up the colors on CMYK to go patriotic, and it is 1-0. So it'll probably stay 1-0, and we'll go back to CMYK and hopefully cash in on another win at Kansas next week.
All right, brother. Well, we'll talk to you next week for the Tornado 135. Good luck in preparation with that. Maybe, let a guy know about your strategy. Cough, cough, myself.
The strategy is to make it the full distance. That is the only strategy that I'm willing to say.
Oh my.
No, shocker, right? Let's see the checkered flag. Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. All right, brother. You have a good one, dude.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that was race winner JD Laird. And that is it for tonight. Awesome race. Awesome 65-lap run to the finish. And really thought they were going to have to pit there because I was only able to run just about 37-ish laps. So my math was just a little off. Plus, not knowing they ran 100% fuel tanks here was throwing a wrench in my calculations. But join me on All-Star 15 TV tomorrow night for the Wheels America Cup Series Championship race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Mitch Diamond, Jeff Tetro, or Jonathan Wright, which one of those three are going to come out with the Wheels America Cup Series Championship? So we are going to go live just about 9 o'clock tomorrow night in pretty much just under 24 hours. Until then, you all have a good one. Stay safe, stay cool, and stay classy. See ya on the next broadcast.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.